Hey guys, and welcome back to my Let's Play of LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga. Last time we did Bounty Hunter Pursuit, so now it's time to continue Attack of the Clones with Discovery on Kamino. And why not? Let's have General Grievous for this level. Just because I found him in the hub world and wanted to play as him for a bit. In fact, now we can show off General Grievous. So he is a high jumping character. That's his main function. He's a high jumper, but he also has lightsabers. But he is a lightsaber character that cannot use the Force. Kind of makes you wonder why other characters don't just use lightsabers, even if they can't use the Force. It's still a sword in the end. Why don't more people use them? But that's Grievous's main function. When he doesn't have his lightsabers out, he shows just two arms, gets the lightsabers out, becomes all four. He also doesn't really have a backwards jump, he just does that. Rather than just doing the equivalent of your double jump when backflipping. You also have Boba Fett now. Show off what he does. Now, Boba Fett is easily the best of the bounty hunters. You can hover, the hover pretty much works just like the astromech droids, except for some reason the AI tends to still switch to the astromech droids, even though Boba Fett can do it. Oh, I do have Count Dooku. Okay. Oh yeah, and you can do it to Ton Wee. Just zapped on Wii. Whoa! Did I kill her? Oh, I killed Tom Wee. She's dead. I also don't know if I pronounced her name right. Every time I see that, I think that looks like a barrier. It's not. It's just the end. It's just the edge of the platform. Yeah, you think that you need to do something specific to make that appear. You don't. You just gotta hover over there. Yeah, Boba Fett does have a big blaster as well. Like Princess Leia, he will move backwards though when he uses it. But his blaster does double damage. He also has his thermal detonators. And of course he can hover. Jango Fett's pretty similar, except he has two blasters, which aren't particularly useful because by the time the second one hits, the enemy you're attacking will still have a few invincibility frames. Because invincibility frames are really picky in this game. Let's use Count Dooku. So we're just going to move this around the arena. I don't think this was actually needed for a minikit. In fact, I think I did this in the original playthrough. So this is really not needed. Hey, come back. Okay, never mind. We don't need that. You can activate these things if you want, but again, there is no purpose. There's not really that many enemies in this level, so I don't care if I'm not playing as Anakin as a ghost, except for this part. Because these things are annoying. I guess you're supposed to shoot them. But you're not really gonna think about that. It looks like something if you can use the Force on them the first time round, you just get the idea to then attack them afterwards. There you go. Okay, now this thing will just makes the gates come up normally. Just don't play the cutscene. LEGO Star Wars 1, this was a protocol droid panel. Now it's for bounty hunters, which weirdly you think would show Jango Fett, but no, it still shows Boba Fett, even though he was only a boy. That's to make a bridge. We head on over here, and Anakin's just gonna stay there. Alright, suit yourself, Skywalker. Come on, Dooku. Really? What's preventing... Oh, come on. It's going to send me all the way back over there. Why? It's a platform. Well, it says no. Hang on. If I'm Grievous, can I jump up there? Yeah, that works. That works. Nope, very slightly off. That's better. Now we head over to this one. We need our short character for this. Well, technically you need a blaster character as well, but we need a short character. And yeah, the clone troopers, well the stormtroopers walk normally, the clone troopers skip and it feels really sluggish. Might just be me, but it feels sluggish. You gotta try and work out which is the right one. Oh yeah. Once Anakin eventually hits the switch. Let's see where the middle one goes. I mean, by process of elimination, you're going to find which one it is eventually. Right. So by process of elimination, it's this one. Yes. I'm not sure if it's the same in LEGO Star Wars 1 or if it's randomized or what. I mean, LEGO Star Wars, so it makes me doubt it's randomized. By the way, when you kill an Ewok, it really screams. I mean, I'd say that's the right reaction. If you fell down a giant pit like that, you probably would go, "Wah!" Ooh, can I kill her again? Well, there's not really anywhere to kill her, but I can throw her away. Whoa! Oh, she did die. It's alright, I'm a Sith Lord. I'm a Sith Lord. Okay. No, wait, that wasn't Tom Wee. That was Lama Su. Well, we ain't getting our clone army now. They're dead. I killed everybody on Kamino. Just realised I haven't actually activated any of the extras I bought yet. By which I mean my... there's a few actually that I haven't got. Look, Lama Su, you're alive again. You've got to change that. Even that's up the screen. So you'd think it would be Django on the Bounty Hunter panels, but no. Right. While you guys are busy attacking Count Dooku, I shall raid the place, because Jango Fett is... Actually, he's probably pretty poor. No wonder he took up bounty hunting. And yet, they then want you to shoot it afterwards. Don't you hate it when you find the Powerball after you've used up most of the things that are giving you studs? You gotta do this like 4 times. You have the lights to give you a clue. Okay. Anakin didn't want to do anything then. And I guess that's the way of the game's way of explaining to you how it works. That Django is the clone troopers. Because there isn't really anything else that's showing you that. Yeah, and there's nothing in there but a stud. It's a blue stud, but it's a stud. There we go. Right, so I'm pretty sure Count Dooku can't use these things either. Nope. Really weird. Oh, the clone troopers can. Wait, so the clone troopers can, but Count Dooku, Darth Maul, and I'm going to assume Grievous cannot. feel like there's something wrong with that. Anyway, so let's kill these guys. we're gonna erase the Kamino ends. Watching the opening crawl is boring. Let's watch a ship flying through an asteroid field instead. Okay, you can build these, but it makes no difference to what you're doing in this room. Now, this is my favourite room in LEGO Star Wars 1. Sadly, I think they shortened the tune. In fact, I'm not even sure if we're going to be able to hear the tune, since I turned the music off. You guys remember in Jabba's palace, we had something akin to this. Only this one's optional. You can access this room in story mode in LEGO Star Wars 1, but here they made it into an Imperial panel. So, we can't access it. Yeah, you can't hear anything, but it gives me my power brick. But this thing plays like a really awesome techno beat to LEGO to the Star Wars theme. It sounds great. Let's see what happens actually if I do turn on the music. If I do turn on the music. Yeah, there we go. Oh, why did you do that? Or is it timed now? It stays on as long as it wants to. And I destroyed the Kamino ends. They will start dancing when you activate this. Yeah, okay. It's only temporary here, but it does stay on. It stays on permanently in LEGO Star Wars 1. Turn some of these on. I want that. I want that. I want that because I don't know what it... Yeah. I want that because I don't know what it does. I want that. That for the hell of it. I don't know what that does. I don't want that on. That just turns the little bombs you tow in the with the snow speeder into a Death Star. That really changes up the continuity. Don't want those. Don't want that. Have that. Won't bother with that. Extra toggle just allows you to turn into a few more random things. So you could turn into something like some of the Star Wars fans that you can find in Mos Eisley spaceports. You can turn into a Womp Rat. Some of those droids that you can build outside the Jawa's Sandcrawler. So it just turns you into a bunch of random things, most of which are useless. Which is why I'm not really going to bother with it. And both Boba and Jango do get an extra ability through a red brick. I can't remember when we guess it though. But they'll get one that both of them, just them, will get this rocket shoot. They can fire a rocket out of their jetpack. In fact, we see Jango do it when we're fighting him, both in this level and in Jedi Destiny. Let's really hope he doesn't decide to off-screen himself in Jedi Destiny again. But we never get to do that in LEGO Star Wars 1, but they added it into LEGO Star Wars 2 through a red brick. And as such, we get to do it here, and I was curious to see if I could get past it, but I couldn't. Yeah, Jango, all you got to do is just place a bunch of them down in the around the same general area. And that's all you had to do. Did R2. Don't bother coming up here. Right, that's just for studs. Our Minikits over here. Activate this. Right, now you gotta be quick here. Shoot that one, shoot that one. Now, how did I miss? This is the annoying one because you gotta do you have to reset it every single time. So, this one's really annoying. There we go. Grab these studs, because why not? Yeah, Grievous is also quite a big character. He tends to get stuck. This is what the force grapple thing can do. Yeah, so now you don't need a blaster character to get up there. Meaning that all blaster characters can do now is just activate those things. No, he'll probably fly over, yeah. So even though he turns into Boba Fett, the AI is incapable of realizing that Boba Fett can just fly over. Even though he can. Okay, use this thing. I don't know why I keep switching up. Oh! Wait, I can't stop. Alright, really Grievous, yep. Oh my! R2! I think we've entered a most dangerous territory. I don't know what 3PO would have been saying there, but anyway. Okay, so really we need R2 for this. Because he's the only one that can deactivate this thing. Later on we'll be able to get a thing that makes R2 Zapper an instant kill. I don't know if it does instant kills to the enemies that take multiple hits. Or if it just stuns them, or maybe they just have to do the extra damage, but... Oh, missed one. The only problem with some of Grievous's attacks is they take a while. Like, there's one where he'll spin all of his lightsabers around like a horizontal circle. But it won't actually do any damage until he finishes the animation. So there's some of the more annoying ones. Especially when you're dealing with an enemy that's got a lightsaber, where you're unlikely to actually be doing them any harm when you use it. Yeah, that may use a page. Again, I would always just recommend deflecting their shots back. Enemies like these doesn't tend to be so bad. I find with the enemies for LEGO Star Wars 1... Okay. I seem to have an easier time hitting them with my lightsaber swings than I do in LEGO Star Wars 2, where most of my attacks just seem to go right through the enemies without killing them. I need you to remain like this now. How many is that now? Oh, that's 10 out of 10. Okay. I really should pay attention. This floor looks like something out of SpongeBob. I don't know why. It's like we're looking at the bubble transitions. Okay, actually, I think I probably am going to need to be seen for this, aren't I? I wonder if he, like, because I can't remember now, it's been so long, but I wonder if he actually does run away from Anakin's ghost in the final part. This makes life easier, though. See, there's my attacks, just going right through it. Yeah, now I need someone. So, this is a lot easier though when you have a blaster character. Yeah, we actually do still have a function for them, although I'm clearly shooting him. And nothing is happening. Okay, so now you can see. We can't use those in LEGO Star Wars 1 when we take control of Django. Boba, it's me! So, does he run away from Anakin as a ghost? Once I can get to Anakin as a ghost. No, he doesn't. Okay. Ow, right in the stomach. Disarm troopers. I think all that does is that they still fire at you, but they're not carrying a gun. I think that's what it does. I'm saying that with complete uncertainty. And that's that. Build Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter. Probably the smallest one of the things you build. Just notice what that brick is doing in the bottom there. Right way up, upside down. Right way up, upside down. Anyway, we're heading to Geonosis for the rest of episode 2. And it's fair enough. That's where most of. I know we don't see Tatooine in the game. So next up, it's Droid Factory, and I will see you guys then.